If you have been playing Helldiver lately, it's starting to be a bit repetitive, right? Apart from the warband which dropped, which is pretty cool, but a bit useless. Nothing much under the sun, I would say. But now on August 6th, we have a new update called Escalation of Freedom. And it looks like it's gonna be fun and it's gonna be tough. So it's gonna bring new enemies, of course, and we're gonna talk later about this. But it's gonna bring a lot of things. So first of all, it's gonna bring new type of outpost. You had the easy or the light, the medium, and the heavy bug holes and automaton. Now you're gonna have even bigger. It looks like fortresses. So it's gonna be very fun to destroy that. Very hard apparently, but the reward is much better. You will have some new hazards, as long as it's not a firestorm, I'm happy with it. But you will have a new type of swamp planet. So I'm not sure what the hazard will be on this, but you will also have some acid rain, which is going to be very fun against the bots because it basically destroyed your armor, but for everyone, for you and for the enemies. So the bots are much easier to kill. You will have new missions to have something else other than just destroying the new factory striders. On the new missions, one which is going to be horrible, I can tell you right away, is to retrieve a lava mission. So the lava is in some kind of backpack or something like this that you need to get on your back, go back to your pelican, to your shuttle, and extract with it. Except this bloody little lava screams and cries and attracts tons of enemies as soon as you have it. So yeah, this one is gonna be extremely fun, especially that you will have a new challenging tense level of difficulty. And from what they say, they were talking about. I put the link of a video. Likely you're gonna see that, but the developer was saying, yeah, 9 is like a bit lukewarm. You will see the difference with 10. There's way more enemies. That's gonna be very fun. Horrible, I would say. So retrieve the lava mission on the 10th difficulty challenge. I hope that you have a well-oiled team. Otherwise, it's gonna be horrible. You will have new games mode, but I actually didn't really see anything, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Tell me if you have more information. They heard apparently Arrowhead was responding to player feedback with quality of life enhancement and griefing prevention system in the update. I have no clue what it means, but that's something that either we'll see on August 6th, or if I have more update on what this griefing prevention system is, definitely I'll tell you about it. If you know already, please tell me because I'd like to see what kind of life enhancements they did. That'd be nice to know. Otherwise, let's go back to the enemies because that's what's fun. Yeah, if you liked playing ragdoll before, this is gonna be extremely cool. On the Terminid side, they are bringing back an enemy which was from Helldiver 1, and the which is called the Impaler. The Impaler is tentacles coming out of the ground. The good thing about Terminids is that you see them coming from afar, and apart from a Bile Titan who spit at you, you can run. With the Impaler, you can't because it's gonna block your path of retreat. Tentacles are gonna come out of the ground, and you'll be like, "Oh my god, I need to go this way." It might be complicated in the first missions that we play against this one. Then we'll have the spore charger. So imagine a charger infected with spore, meaning it's constantly in a fog. So you know your charger's there, but you don't know where it's gonna come from. Yeah, so it's gonna be. I watched the video. I think you can still use a strat of jumping at the last moment and shoot his. That depends on how much fog they put. I think it's gonna be quite annoying. They're gonna upgrade the commanders with alpha commanders. I don't know how they call it, but imagine your big hive boss, hive general. I can't remember the name, but big one. It's gonna be even nastier. So that's it on the Terminate side. On the automaton side, okay, that's back to the ragdoll, right? Now they have a mobile artillery. So you'll have a big tank with big rockets on top who either shoots straight at you if you get close, and if you're far, it's gonna look up, shoot everything in the sky, and drop a barrage of rockets on you. Might be problematic. And another one who got rockets is the walker. There's some kind of walker with an automaton in the back driving it. Now, if you see the pictures, there's two little rockets on the side. So on top of shooting laser at you, it's gonna drop rocket at you. This escalation of freedom is not what I was expecting. To be honest, I was expecting a new faction to change a bit of the challenge. Instead of changing the challenge, they just make it harder. Depending of if you like it or not, if this is gonna make you come back to Helldiver, because it's now that the count of players is steady, but it's still quite dropping a bit. I think this is gonna be a very fun expansion, but I'm not exactly sure it's what the players are waiting for, right? I would have much preferred to have a new story, or instead of just going back and forth, the automatons are pushing us, now let's shoot the time in it, now we have the advantage, let's push. It's always a bit more of the same, right? Even though we had this fun mission of transforming a planet into a black hole, but that was a one-off event. So we'll see. Tell me, what does it inspire you? Do you think, oh yes, cool, new enemies, new big outpost, new hazard, new thing to make my life so much harder than it was? I love it for the challenge. Or are you like, oh shit, no, oh sorry, no words. Oh dang, that was hard enough. Clearly, this is not for me. This is the end for me and Helldiver until they expand on other species or something else. Tell me, what's your take on this expansion? Will you keep? Are you excited? Will you keep playing, or is that it for you? I'd like to know.